Hi everyone, Angus Pryor from Dental Profit System bringing you this week's Marketing Monday, the weekly show that gives you actionable tips to boost the marketing at your dental practice. This week we're continuing on our series on pay-per-click marketing, also known as SEM, search engine marketing. Last week we introduced the concept. We talked about why it's important because let's face it, this is the place that clients have come looking for you, so you need to be there. First thing we're going to talk about today is keywords. Now, in some ways, I think keywords is probably, that name's a little bit confusing. I'd be tempted to call it key phrases because it's not just a word, it's whatever people type into a search engine. So a keyword might be, good place to walk the dog. That's a keyword anyway. The reason why understanding keywords is so important with pay-per-click marketing is because with your ads, you specifically attach them to whatever the keywords or the phrase that someone types into the search engine. For example, you might have a different ad coming up for, let's say, walk in the park with a dog, as opposed to walk in the park. So Google's very specific in that way, and it's really important to understand not just which keywords are relevant to your business, but which ones are people actually clicking on. Second thing with pay-per-click marketing is radius. Now, if you remember back to your school days, I've got a ruler here. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a protractor. But if you had a point in the middle and then the side, let's say that's your point in the middle there, the distance from there to there, if you've got a big circle, that's your radius. The reason why radius matters in pay-per-click advertising is because you can set the radius of where people see your ads. It's amazing. A little bit big brotherish, but there you go. So for example, let's imagine you're a dentist in Sydney, let's say Castle Hill. You could say, for my ads to do with general dentistry, I only want people within 5 kilometres of my practice to be able to see those ads. And you'll get a bit of a sense from your own records about how far people will travel from. The beauty of that is it means that people, if you're in Castle Hill in Sydney, you don't want people in Melbourne seeing your ads. It's very unlikely they'll do anything with it, and it's just going to cost you money. The second aspect there is time of day. In the same way you can set the radius for your ads, you can also set the time of day for your ads. And my advice to you is don't bother having your ads running at a time when you're not open. Unless you're offering an emergency service, maybe you'd have that and you actually want to get calls at 2 a.m, up to you. Then set the time of day, and you can literally have it Monday from 9 till 5, Tuesday we're open till 7. You can set all of that in your pay-per-click marketing. All right, action steps. Because keywords are so important and not all keywords are created equal, what I want you to do, if you've got an AdWords account, click on the Keywords tab, which is up on the screen now, and below that you'll see search terms, and that's the actual words that people have typed into Google to find you. Now, you might be in for a bit of a shock. Some of those things that they've typed in mightn't have much to do with you. And if that's the case, you've got some work to do. All right, in relation to keywords and pay-per-click, if you need a hand with it, head on over to the Dental Profit System website and get in touch. One of the things I'll say about this pay-per-click space is getting a basic understanding is in the reach of everyone. But getting the real fine-tuning and the results, that needs to be left in the hands of the experts. To give you an idea, recently we had a case that we took over where someone had someone doing the pay-per-click advertising for them. As a result of my team getting onto it, we had a 63% increase in clicks and an 18% reduction in the cost per click. So just be aware that is what's hanging out there. If you're interested in some help, get across to dentalprofitsystem.com and send us an email. All right, that's it for this week. Angus Pryor signing off. See you next week.